Belinda Duncan with SteelScape is a data scientist. She's works for the Coated Products North America company within SteelScape. Been with the organization about 7 years. Fun fact about her, served in the United States Marine Corps for 8 years. Thank you for your service. Bachelor's degree is in accounting, but got bored with the cycle and is living life by the calendar. Currently in school for master's degree in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Ooh. Please help me welcome Belinda Morgan.
Down advances, okay. Yeah, I think he said Morgan. It's okay, I'll give him a pass. Can everyone hear me okay? Is the mic working? Because I can't tell. Okay. Don't yell. So last week, whenever Craig convinced me to speak here, he said there was only going to be like 20 people. I think that's a lie. So we'll do the best we can, I guess. As you know, my name is Belinda Duncan. I'm a data scientist for Coated Products North America. Currently, I'm the project manager for our SteelScape Rancho Cucamonga plant's asset intelligence project. Today, we're here to talk about a project that's near and dear to my heart and our journey with AVEVA PI. At CP&A, we want to bridge the gap between traditional asset management and digital innovation. Our mission, minimize downtime, maximize efficiency, and make our equipment as reliable as your morning coffee. Because if there's one thing we can all agree on, is that we want to make things run as smoothly as possible. To achieve that, we're constantly investing in technology that helps us turn data into actionable items. We use these insights to do everything, to keep everything humming along, but we can do better. Optimal performance means having the insight to our machinery and equipment, having the ability to read and understand the machine's jargon, partnerships with industry giants and tools like AVEVA PI will help us, give us the data power needed to move from a reactive maintenance state to a predictive maintenance state. Let's take a quick look at who we are actually and what we're working towards. Okay, it worked, good. Okay, zooming out and to look at CP&A as a whole, you can see here we're part of a joint venture, 50% owned by BlueScope, which is based out of Australia, and 50% owned by Nippon Steel out of Japan. BlueScope has plants and companies across the United States, everything from coating steel to recycling, and their impact stretches to a variety of industries. Across the joint venture, we have plants in Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Vietnam. For CP&A, we have 2 plants, one based out of Rancho Cucamonga and the other one out of Klamath, Washington. BlueScope's most recent acquisition was last year. They purchased about seven coating paint lines across the United States. So here you can see the impact of the company, anywhere from Tacoma, Washington, to Houston, Texas, and to Ohio. The 7 paint lines are the blue boxes there. Rancho Cucamonga, though, is where we're really pushing the envelope. It is our proven ground for prescriptive maintenance, and asset intelligence, and the work we're doing there with AVEVA PI will set the stage for the next of our facilities. Success here means a model we can roll out across the board, making every machine in every location just a little bit smarter. Of course, we can't really do this without our people. Here are a couple of pictures of our projects that our company does, and the incredible people across CP&A. Implementing AVEVA PI into the daily lives of the associates and engineers is going to shift their mindset from a reactive state to a more prescriptive maintenance state. This project or these projects represent more than just a technical upgrades. They're about redefining the way we work, collaborate, and problem solve. Whether it's the steel coating operations in Kalama, Washington, or the metallic coating in Rancho Cucamonga, every project reflects our commitment to growth, reliability, and above all, innovation. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at the project itself. The goal here is straightforward. We want to incorporate AVEVA PI software into our asset management strategies and transform the way that we think about maintenance. So I have a fear that this project is going to be like upgrading my dad from a flip phone to the latest iPhone. So change management will be extremely important. We want to bring the engineers, the associates, the mechanics along the way with us. So we're slowly integrating them into the trainings of AVEVA PI. I want them to be excited about this for their jobs. I want them to see the possibilities of how this can make their job better. So here's the milestones that we've reached so far is we actually got approval for this project back in August of 2023. Since then, we've had a couple changes in the project management. We had a gentleman who was the project manager at first. He decided to leave the business, and then another gentleman decided to retire, so good for him. I actually got this project about 6 weeks ago, so we're gonna try to get it back off the ground.
My bad.
This one's not working?
It works. That's recording. This one's speaking so that everybody can hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear me better now? Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, I got this project about 6 weeks ago. Okay, well, now he just left. I'm off my game here. So between January and October, we've been training with the AVEVA PI specialist coming to the plant and training us on site, covering everything from data flow to asset frameworks. And then last week we did visualization training. Talking about the financials, though, for phase one, our focus was primarily establishing the foundational structure. This involves setting up both physical and digital infrastructure, including server installation and system configuration. We collaborated closely with AVEVA PI specialists who their expertise were just invaluable, right? Without their guidance, we wouldn't be where we're at today. Initially, phase one was budgeted for $117,000, but we actually spent $71,000. This was because of deferment costs, training costs into FY25. So our cost savings was around $46,000. Looking forward ahead to phase two, currently we're anticipating an investment of $140,000 to expand our asset framework. Phase three is where we're trying to get high tech, and initially we were anticipating partnering with Sensei and Observer. But after today and seeing these presentations about the connected worker and their AI, we may have to rethink that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cost avoidance. So with this implementation, we're seeing, or we're anticipating a significant improvement with our operation efficiency, especially, we're specifically at 30%. This is what our Thailand business is presenting to us now. They're seeing a 30% decrease in their operational efficiency, or increase, I should say. However, I got to make sure to label this as cost avoidance to my senior leaders because it's not really a cost savings. This would help us avoid costs like the emergency repairs, the extra overtime for our maintenance personnel, and lost production, right? So with all these cost savings, we're anticipating a conservative $700,000 by FY27. Some of the risks and mitigation that I have captured is, first of all, knowledge loss. So our team, for our asset intelligence team, is made up of just a small team. Basically, it's just me right now. I do have the support of our engineers and our maintenance technicians, but full-time it will be me starting in January. So then, okay, so also I'm anticipating user engagement. Like I said before, having to transition our mechanics and technicians from the flip phone to the iPhone is going to be challenging, but I think my main goal after establishing our asset framework is to target those pain points for them. And if I can build a dashboard right away for them, I think I can get them to engage easily. So next steps. So by the end of this calendar year, all of our training will be completed. Currently, we're making time for 2 hours a week to identify the data points coming out of our IBA system into the PI system. So we got to get that kind of like that address. So that's really time consuming. And then starting January, I got clearance to work on this full time. So by the end of our FY25, I hope to have this asset framework built out. Again, we are really heavily focusing on the change management plan. And by FY26, we should implement, this says Sensei and Observer, but implement the AI and connected worker. So thank you so much.